Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. Hey, facing the east. Let's get started. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Barak, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam to the 144,000 men out there pushing and preaching this 100% truth on the highways and byways. Shout out to Shalawam. To the 1/3, men, women, and children, maintaining yourself in this truth. Shalawam, Shalawam. Hey, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Halalyam, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi. Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi. Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi. Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi. Hey, let's get into it. So, this is going to be various topics. You know, got a couple videos that I had compiled, and we could touch on it, man. Let's get into it. Hey, share the live and take notes. We're going to touch some scriptures and all of that. So, Shalom. Let's get into it.
Bro, of course I'm going to pick up the AK. Who picks up the axe? Let's get the RPG. Let's go. Oh, my God, so close. All right, who are we going to get?
Let's start light, Crystal. Did you see that 50 Cent went to the Capitol?
I saw he tweeted a photo with Lauren Boebert. Was the thing I saw a lot of.
He did tweet a photo with Lauren Boebert. That generated a lot of headlines. That generated a lot of outrage. And his response to it was, she didn't give me chlamydia. And has
man, let's get past all this bullshit. Let's get to where I want it.
We saw that he...
Like, this is like Super Bowl...
political justice, the architect, and the architect don't shed it.
You've got
lead to
one went to a group blatantly illegal.
Man, what ain't? Hold up. I'm gonna try to find the exact video. Yeah, right here.
The Senate has failed now to advance a bill to protect funds.
And expand in relation. Have you made a decision?
I haven't.
What do you see as the significance of African American men in this election?
Thank you, everybody.
For both of you.
I see them identifying with Trump.
Why do you say that?
Because they got RICO charges.
Jake funny, okay? Jake always make everything funny. You see these memes about people going to war, things like that, right? This dude talking about black men, which are Israelite men, okay? You are Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Identify with Trump because you have RICO charges, so basically criminals. That's what he's, comparing our people to. And Trump is a known criminal, all right? Whether it's white-collar crime or whatever type of crime, he's a known criminal. All right, so you identifying our people to that man, and basically, this is he's not the only one. You got a lot of Jake out there that believes that Trump is gonna save them, man, and that's basically bullshit. Okay, let's go to the scriptures on it, because you don't supposed to place no king over you. It's in Exodus, right? Or Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 17:15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahawah thy power shall choose, one from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. So, and let's make it even more clearer, man. I feel like this is crystal clear, but let's make it even more clear. Okay, what's your brethren?
Strong's H251. Ach.
And we know that's going to be Ak. A-H-C-H, Ak, brother, right? Brother of same parents, half brother, same father. This is letting you know. But that's still your brother. That's still your full brother because he's coming from your father. Same lineage. Relative. Kinship. Same tribe. Right? Each to their own reciprocal relationship. Fig of resemblance. So, a king that's of Israel. Is Trump of Israel? No, he's a straight Edomite. To the core. All right, Biden as well. These are kings that our people are setting over them, which in turn you are breaking the law because you want to place a Edomite, a white man, over you. You might as well go work in the house niggas. All right? Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahawah thy power shall choose, one from among thy brethren shall thou set king over thee. And that king is going to be Yahawashi. That's the king that's going to be over us. And Shalawam, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham, to all the sincere Akyam up in here. All right? So that king that's going to be over us is Yahawashi. No one else. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. All right, and I'll get that for you. Isaiah 30 and 6. And then we're going to go back to the video. The burden of the beasts of the south into the land of trouble and anguish, from whence come the young and old lion, the viper and fury flying serpent. They will carry their riches upon the shoulders of young asses and their treasures upon the bunches of camels to a people that shall not profit them. Right? Being Egyptians. Right? What's it in Lamentations? We have thought about a nation that couldn't save us, basically. A nation that couldn't save us. Let's get that. Lamentations 4 and 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. This is America, Babylon. This place is not your rest. This place is your destruction if you continue to love it, if you continue to hype it up and go with it. Be a Uncle Tom. This guy, 50 Cent, you may like Power and all that. Them some okay shows. But, they full of wickedness, honestly. And I wouldn't watch that if you ain't got no strong spirit.
Former President Trump.
But this dude is ignorant. All right, he's a coon.
Have you made a decision
I'm not sure how to answer that question.
Run it back.
Thinking about the upcoming election. Take a listen. We're heading into another election, so have you made a decision about who you're going to support?
I'm not sure how to answer that question, to be honest with you.
Have you made a decision?
I haven't.
What do you see as the significance of African American men in this election?
Thank you, everybody.
For both of you.
I see them identifying with Trump.
Why do you say that?
Because they got RICO charges.
It's jokes, but all jokes contain true shit. All right? And he's a what? He's a businessman. So he's going to identify with Trump. Because when Trump was in office, all the rich people was chilling. All the rich people was getting money. Okay? It was a lot of big business getting done because Trump was passing certain laws to help profit the business. So the rich people, the so-called celebrities and those that actually have money and things like that, they're going to go for Trump. Okay? What do we do as Israelites, as the poor in our cities and all of that? We don't go for none of these. We go for Yahawashi. That's the king that we place over us. We don't go for nobody else. Don't be sitting here watching for a nation that cannot save you. This nation is not going to save you, man. All right? Now, when is our salvation coming? Let's go to Matthew 24th chapter. And actually, let's start. I'm going to start at 21. I don't want to be too long. All right? For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And what is that known as? Let's go to Jeremiah, and we'll come back over there. Jeremiah 30 and 7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And who is Jacob? That's our forefather. All right. So though these are speaking about the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They will be saved out of it. But is that speaking about all of them? No. According to Zechariah 13:8-9, it's 1/3. And that's millions of Negroes, Latinos, of Native Americans that will be saved out of it. But you have a 2/3 of our people that will be slaughtered and destroyed. And they will be ultimately brought back into the kingdom, according to Isaiah 45:17. But on this side of the timeline, they have to perish. All right. So the remnant, this is speaking about a remnant, a set apart people. Even we are a set apart nation, most definitely. But you have even in that nation a set apart people that will be saved. Okay. So back to Matthew 24. Now, as you see in Jeremiah 30, it said a day like never ever before, loosely quoting, like a time like never ever. And that's the same thing that it says over here. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So this is speaking of a particular time zone, time frame. And except those days shall be shortened, there shall be no flesh, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. The remnant, the elect, right? Starting with the 144,000 men, and then the 1/3 men, women, and children. That's maintaining themselves in this truth, calling on the names of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Not Jesus Christ, not Jehovah, not Yahweh, not Yeshua, not Yehuda, not none of that. All right? Yahawah, that's the Father's name. Yah meaning he, because some of y'all call on Yah. And that means he. Okay? Good. You got half of it. Hawa means to exist, to be. So you got to put them together. That's the Father's true name. Yahawah. What did he tell Moses? I am that great I am. Right? In our perspective, he is. Okay? He's saying it from himself. I am. So we understand he is. Okay? It's not a higher, because I know you got them higher guys out there. Right? It's Yahawah. He is. Hawa meaning to be, to exist. So he exists. He is. Okay? And then Yahawashi. Yah, once again, he, Hawashi, meaning to save, to deliver. All right? So, or is salvation. So he is salvation. He saves, he delivers. That's the true names. Yahawah and Yahawashi. All right? And then you got Rakah Kadash. Kadash meaning holy, Rakah meaning spirit. So the Holy Spirit. And that's the names that we come in. At the end of the day, we don't come in any other names. If a brother is coming in a different name, you run. Run for the hills. All right? Run for the hills. So, verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. So, Yahawashi basically, pleaded with Yahawah to help us. Right? He's the mediator. He's the lawyer talking to the judge. You could have got 30 years, but he shortened it to 10 years. Understand that? We could have got whatever we really truly deserved, which is death, right? But we got 350 years. Understanding that because those 3 days and a half, according to Revelations 11 chapter, which we was dead in the valley of dry bones, those 3 days and a half. Brothers know the scriptures. Brothers can understand it. So, and matter of fact, we'll take it over there. Revelations 11. And we start at 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, Babylon, which spiritually is called Sodom, and Egypt, where also our Lord, that's Yahawashi, was crucified. And they of the people, and so understand this, piecing it together, this place is spiritually Egypt and Sodom. This place is spiritually Egypt and Sodom. So when the brother brought out that 30:6 Isaiah, and the next verse was going to talk about Egyptians and things like that, you have to equate it to this place. When the scriptures talk about the Egyptians rising up fighting Egyptians, Ain't nobody in Egypt doing that right now. It's speaking about America. It's speaking about your Americans. Y'all are the new Egyptians. Y'all are the new Babylonians. Y'all are the new Sodomites. Y'all love the pride parades, right? Y'all them Sodomites. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. Y'all the new Gomorrhians. All right? Wake up. Understand who you are according to the scriptures, not according to who you think you are. It don't matter what you think. All right? And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half. That's 350 years. And we woke up around 1970 because Albert Bibbins, who we know to be Elijah, came back. All right? Albert Bibbins, who we know to also to be John the Baptist, that same spirit, all right, was reincarnated. Okay? And he woke us up. And it went down. All right? And it trickled down. King Masha, which we know to be King David, right? Brothers is saying the spirit of King Masha was at the camp out here. All right, GMS Los Angeles. It was a guy that really resembled King Masha, if brothers know the history. You know? And that was beautiful to see. That was a faith builder. Right? And shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets, which is the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, tormented them that dwelt on the earth. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from power, the Rakakadash, entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. That's right. Dang, Salakia. Man, I hit my charger cord, but I'm hyped. That's right now, though. That's right now. That's why they hate us. That's why when we go out on the corners, they mock, they scoff, and they cuss, and they spit, all types of things. They throw things, etc., man, because they fearful. They know, dang, them prophets is back on the corners. They know, even if they can't understand it, they spirit knows, because they seeing it again, and they spirit is resonating with it like, dang, these the men of the Lord again. Once again, on our ass. The men of the Lord, the prophets, back here again. And what are they saying? They saying, y'all getting on everybody's nerves, all that preaching, all that yelling, bringing out the scriptures. Just shut up. Go get a job, etc., etc. All right, let's read that one more time, man. You know, and they heard Salaki. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life, the Rakakadash from power, entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them, because we standing on our feet now. We standing 10 toes down as men, you know. And really, man, you got to be a man and stand up for your nation. If you got this truth and it's resonating with you, you stand up for your nation, bro. You don't got all day. We don't got all year. They had the FEMA camps built since the 80s, bro. You think they just playing with us? They got the FEMA coffins ready for you, man. They got the armored trucks. They got the bulletproof vests. They got the turrets on top of the freaking, man, we done seen it all. They ready for war. How do we fight back? By preaching this word, by hitting a corner, by preaching this word, by letting our people know our weapons are not carnal. We can't fight with this sword, which is the pew pew. We got to fight with our mouth. We got to fight with this sword. We got to go push this word. All right? And if you scared to do that, then you need to pray for faith. And you need to pray for confidence in this truth, man. You should not be scared to go out there and push this truth, man. All right? Now let's read this one more time. And after 3 days and a half, that's 350 years, the spirit of life from power entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. And great fear fell upon them which saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And that's when the chariot is coming to get the men. That's when the chariot is coming to get us. And your families, brothers. Your families as well. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. That's when you go to, Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. The strangeness of our salvation. You know? So they're going to be like, wow. that they really went up into the UFOs. That's what they're going to call them. They don't understand what chariots are. They really went up into the UFOs. Whoa. They not going to understand it. But they going to know then, as the scripture said, you will know that a prophet was in your midst. You will know that these brothers was not lying to you at all. Right? Let's take it back over to Matthew 24th chapter. Because this all ties up. All right? So verse 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is a Mashiach, or there, believe it not. These fakes on this app, on YouTube, on whatever it may be, these fakes that's out here talking about they the Hamashiach, all right, where the chariots at? Why didn't you pull the brothers up into the clouds? Where the miracles at? Where the sword at? You supposed to be taking out all the kings, taking the crowns off their head. Where the sword at? Yahawashi said, I'm not going to meet you as a man. He said, I'm coming back with war. I'm coming back with that sword. I ain't coming back with peace. You on here on TikTok, whoever you be, saying that you the Christ, you being very peaceful. You ain't taking down governments. Look, man, break that man. Hey, Salakia, break that dude down, Yaju Judah, man. He talking about he want a petition for Ethiopia. Yahawashi ain't coming back with no peace treaties, nigga. You know, excuse my ebonics. He ain't coming back with no peace treaties. Ain't no fucking peace about to be had. He's the Prince of Peace. All right? Understand that. But to get that peace, what you got to get? War. How did we take Israel? Through war. Moses, Joshua, war. Mighty men came through, war. Walked around Jericho 7 times. That shit fell. That's war. Then slaughtered everybody in there. All right? What you want? Peace comes through war. The brothers is about to be battle axes. The spirit powers, spiritual powers, rocking out, getting the Esau ass and getting the Jake ass if Jake don't want to bow down and Jake don't want to get with this truth. If you don't want to get with Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, you will get slaughtered, bro. Ain't no ifs and buts about it, man. It's over for you. All right? And we ain't nobody got no time to play around. Yahawashi not coming to play around and do the talking. The men that's standing on these corners, week by week, they doing the talking right now. They doing the conversating. This is the negotiation phase. They trying to get you into the ark, as Noah did for 150 years. They trying to tell you, hey, as Noah told you, Yahawah's about to flood this place. They be like, Noah, it don't rain over here. So what are we telling you? Yahawah's about to burn this place down. Y'all don't believe it. And y'all got more signs than those people had. Y'all can see Putin pulling up to Cuba with the damn submarines with the nukes on it. And y'all still don't want to believe. Y'all see what's going on over in Israel right now. And y'all still don't want to believe. You ain't putting 2 and 2 together. Yo, math bad. Go back to math class. All right? It's terrible that you people can't understand, man. And Shalawam to the sincere Akyam and Ahtham, man. All right? Because this is about to unfold. And we going to laugh. Proverbs 1st chapter. Just like our Father, we going to laugh at your calamity, laugh at your desolation, all of that. On that sea of glass, Yahawah Ratazah, that I be of that number. Because we live in fear. And we know the spirit could be took from us. All right? Any day, anything can happen to us. So we live in fear as well. We not boasting, but we just telling you the truth. All right, verse 23. Let's read it again. No, it's Salakia. Verse 24. For there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Esau must with his sea-hip, okay? Them making fire come down from the sky, the heavens, that's spoke of in Revelations, right? All these are great signs and wonders, okay? All these types of things that they're doing. All right, so, but we not deceived by it. We not deceived by it. Project Bluebeam, that's a main one. The 9/11, you know how you saw that happen? And it was all projectors. It was all lasers and things like that. Understanding that shit didn't really even happen like that. All right? False terrorist attacks. These are signs and wonders. They producing things and got you believing it. They took the movies and put it to real life. And they creating movies and got you watching it like, yo, you know, these are signs and wonders, things like that. All right? Don't believe this bullshit. You got these false prophets in the church, and they'll have somebody in a wheelchair come up, and then they'll touch them, and they'll get up and walk. That deal was done before the church door even opened. These are signs and wonders, man, for money. They got paid. Believe that. This is Satan working with Satan, man. All right? This the same way that they tried to say Yahawashi was working with Beelzebub. But nah, Yahawashi wasn't, you understand that? But they actually really is the false prophets. All right? And they doing these false miracles, these signs and wonders. And then you got the government doing these things in bigger numbers. All right? So pay attention. Stay on watch. Stay diligent. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, he's not, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. And Yahawashi coming back with war once again, Valley of Jehoshaphat, taking these kingdoms out in 1 hour. It don't take that long. He's going to get down. The chariot's bigger than earth. All right? The brothers was just talking about it. Dabu 7 had put a video up, and you know they had he had caught something, a glimpse of basically Yahawashi's ship, and it was they said it was 3 times bigger than the earth. And what did Ezra say? It looked like a mountain that was moving. All right, that's how big Yahawashi's chariot is. Believe that. All right, and the brothers, you know, if you got the ears to hear, then you could pick it up. You know, and then they don't got to believe it. If you don't believe it, then you ain't got to believe it, because you don't truly believe in Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And you don't believe in the powers. You don't believe in King David and him slaying 10,000 men and all of these things. And those are minor blessings. Those are minor. Those are little abilities of the powers that we will have. Go look at Elijah when it was Elijah, yeah. When he had super speed after he destroyed the prophets of Baal, right? He ran in front of the horse. The man is running faster than a horse, running back to the city. That's showing you everything that the prophets did back in the day. They took that and they made the Avengers. They made Superman. They made the Flash. They made Green Lantern. They made et cetera, the Hulk. The Hulk is nothing but Samson, man. What you mean? Killing 1,000 men with a jawbone? That's nothing but Samson. Making a whole temple collapse with your bare hands? That's nothing but, that's the Hulk. That's Samson. These are the scriptures they be showing you in these movies, man. All right? Yeah, fathership so big you can't see where it begins or ends. Exactly. That's what Ezra was seeing. And that's what he wrote about. You know? And that's, boy, that come up hither. I'm telling you, that's going to be one of the best. Yahawah we get to hear it. That's going to be one of the best sounds ever. Come up hither, man. All right? And we wrapping it up. We're going to get this. The point being right here what I wanted to get. Immediately after the tribulation. That's Jacob's trouble. That's what was spoke of in Revelations 11 and, 8. The come up hither. It might have been 10, but the come up hither. This is speaking about the same time. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, that 350 days, after we done stood on our feet and prophesied amongst these nations, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. That's also Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi spoke of in Job, taking when they was about to fill their belly. Right? The mountains, which is governments, the stars, celebrities, all of these, right? They done. They thought they had it. They was safe in their bunkers, but boom, we coming to get them from fishers into hunters. Right? All right. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And what he gonna say? And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. That's that come up hither. All right. You know, I think that's what I'm gonna name this little one, man. All right. This is just a quick one. Just getting the spirit off. All right. You know, felt the spirit a little bit. So come up hither. And that's what the brothers is holding on to. We ain't holding on to nothing else. We holding on to Yahawashi saying, come up hither to us. We ain't holding on to nothing else, man. You can offer me whatever it be on this world. I don't want it. We not carnal minded. Be spiritual minded. Hey, let me get that. You know, I love this scripture. Put your affections on things above. Yeah, Colossians 3:2. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. So be spiritually minded. Build up your treasures in heaven. Right? That's a precept to that. Be spiritually minded. Whatever's going on down here, okay, it's temporary. I temporarily got to go work at the plantation and take shit from the slave master. I temporarily got to do that. For however long I got to endure. But I got to do it. Because what I got to do, because you got to feed your family. Okay? If you got a family, you got to feed your family. If you don't feed your family, then you worse than an infidel. So you got certain camps out here talking about they don't got jobs. They making merchandise off the people and shit like that. They off. We in punishment. And you think you can get by not doing shit? Manipulating the system? Look what happened to those PPP people. Yeah, y'all was up for a little bit. And then the government came to collect. Satan came to collect. Right? You don't win by taking a shortcut. You're not going to get anywhere faster by taking a shortcut, but to the jail cell or to the grave. All right? Getting your judgment. You taking shortcuts to judgment. Right? We trying to prolong the judgment. And, you know, by repenting and converting, your sins shall be blotted out, as the scripture says. So that's what we want. We don't want that judgment. Right? We begging for mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Say it 4 times. That's mercy. The number 4 represents mercy. So, hey, and with that being said, man, I'm going to get up off here. To the east, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well and taught us this truth. And sincerity taught us this truth. Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. To you sincere Akim out there pushing and preaching this 100% doctrine on the highways, byways, in the high areas of the city, the hedges, in the areas of commerce, standing out there like real men of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, boldly proclaiming his name, proclaiming his doctrine. All right, Shalawam, as always, Kwam Yasharahla, Abad, Babal.